Do you ever feel like you're living inside a story you didn't fully choose? Like there's an invisible script written for you, dictating your every move, shaping your experiences and limiting your possibilities? What if I told you this script is not set in stone? What if I told you there exists a way to rewrite it, to transcend the ordinary and enter a realm where your thoughts, beliefs, and energy become the architects of your reality? This isn't wishful thinking or abstract philosophy. It's a deeper truth, a level of mastery hidden from most but accessible to those ready to embrace it. The world as you know it isn't fixed. It's pliable, flexible, and waiting to respond to you in ways you've only dreamed of. You've been conditioned to believe you're just a passenger on this journey, but I'm here to tell you that you are also the driver, the navigator, and the creator. All you need is to shift your perception and align with principles that the wisest and most successful have always understood. The world isn't rigid, it's elastic, and its shape depends on one thing: you. Part 1. The Art of Bending Reality. Most people live their entire lives believing they're at the mercy of external circumstances. They see themselves as actors in a script they didn't write, struggling to adapt to the plot twists life throws at them. But what if you could change the script? What if the story of your life could shift not by chance, but by design? There's a deeper layer to existence, a level of mastery that very few have discovered, a way to bend reality itself by understanding and wielding the hidden principles that govern it. To begin, we need to talk about perception. Most people assume that perception is passive, that it's simply the process of seeing the world as it is, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Perception is not about receiving information, it's about interpreting it. And the way you interpret the world shapes the reality you experience. Think of perception as a lens, a filter that colors everything you encounter. Change the lens, and the entire picture changes. Here's where it gets interesting. The lens you use is largely determined by your beliefs. What you believe about yourself, the world, and your place in it creates the boundaries of your experience. If you believe life is hard, filled with struggle and scarcity, your perception will actively seek out evidence to confirm that belief. But if you believe that life is abundant, that opportunities are everywhere, your perception will filter reality to match that perspective. This isn't magic, it's the power of focus. Your mind is wired to validate what you hold as true, whether it's empowering or limiting. Beliefs, then, are the architects of your reality. They are the unseen structures that shape the way you think, act, and ultimately live. Most people think their beliefs are static, unchanging truths about the world. But that's a lie you've been sold. Beliefs are not facts, they're choices. And the moment you realize this, the door to transformation swings open. When you start to question your beliefs, you uncover a profound truth. Reality doesn't just happen to you, it happens through you. This means that the challenges you face, the patterns that repeat in your life, and even the opportunities that seem to elude you are not external forces. They're reflections of your inner world. The frustrations you feel aren't roadblocks, they're signals. They're pointing to areas where your beliefs need to evolve. Take a moment to think about a problem you're currently facing. Maybe it's financial, relational, or something deeply personal. Now ask yourself, what belief is keeping this problem alive? It could be a belief that you're not deserving, that success is only for others, or that life is inherently unfair. Whatever it is, that belief is shaping your perception of the problem, and until you address it, the problem will persist. Here's where the real power lies. You can change your beliefs. The process isn't always easy, but it's always possible. When you begin to see beliefs as tools rather than truths, you realize they can be upgraded, refined, or discarded altogether. Imagine your beliefs as software running in the background of your mind. If the software is outdated, the system will malfunction. But with an update, everything begins to run smoothly again. This brings us to one of the most transformative aspects of reality creation: identity. Who you believe you are is the most powerful belief of all. Your identity acts as a blueprint, determining what's possible for you and what isn't. If you see yourself as someone who is always struggling, always one step behind, that identity will shape every decision you make. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. But identity, like beliefs, is not fixed. It's fluid. The person you were yesterday doesn't have to be the person you are today, and the person you are today doesn't define who you can become tomorrow. Those who master the art of bending reality understand that their identity is malleable. They step into the version of themselves that aligns with the reality they want to create, even before that reality is fully materialized. This is where most people falter. They wait for external validation before they change their identity. They think, "I'll believe I'm successful when I achieve success," or "I'll feel abundant when I have more money." But this approach is backward. The truth is, the outer world follows the inner world, not the other way around. To experience change, you must embody it first. You must see yourself as the person who already has what you desire, and in doing so, you will begin to align with that reality. Time itself is not immune to these principles. Most people see time as a straight line, a relentless march from past to future. But time, like reality, is flexible. It bends and stretches in response to the energy you bring to it. When you're stuck in the past, replaying old mistakes and regrets, you anchor yourself there. When you're consumed by anxiety about the future, you create a gap between where you are and where you want to be. But when you focus your energy on the present, acting as if your desired future is already here, you begin to collapse time. This isn't just about positive thinking or visualization, it's about embodiment. When you embody the energy of your desired future, you send a powerful signal to the universe. It's as if you're declaring, "This is who I am now," and the universe responds in kind. This is what it means to bend time, not by forcing it, but by aligning with it. Imagine for a moment what it would feel like to live in this way. To wake up each day not as a victim of your circumstances, but as a creator of your reality. To face challenges, not with fear or frustration, but with curiosity and confidence, knowing they are opportunities for growth. To move through life with a sense of ease, trust, and alignment, knowing that everything is working in your favor. It starts with a choice to see your perception as a tool rather than a trap, a choice to question the beliefs that no longer serve you, a choice to step into a new identity, one that aligns with the life you want to create. This isn't about pretending or faking it, it's about becoming the version of yourself who knows without a doubt that you have the power to shape your world. As we continue this journey, we'll dive deeper into the practices and principles that make this transformation possible. We'll explore the role of aligned action, the art of surrender, and the power of gratitude. But for now, I want you to sit with this truth. Reality is not something that happens to you. It's something you create, and the process of creation begins the moment you decide to take the reins. Stay with me. Part 2 will take us further into the depths of how to align with the flow of the universe and truly master the art of bending reality. Part 2. Aligning with the flow of the universe. Let's pick up where we left off. You've already glimpsed the truth. Reality isn't a rigid construct. It's elastic, dynamic, and responsive. Now, we venture deeper into this understanding, exploring the practices and principles that allow you to fully align with the flow of the universe and step into the role of co-creator in your life. The first principle to understand is the power of aligned action. Many people confuse action with effort, thinking that the harder they push, the faster they'll get results. But aligned action is not about force, it's about flow. It's about moving in harmony with the energy of your intentions, acting from a place of clarity and trust, rather than fear or desperation. Imagine standing in a river. You have two choices. You can fight the current, struggling against its natural flow, or you can let the current carry you forward, guiding your steps with minimal resistance. Aligned action is the latter. It's about recognizing the moments when the universe is opening a path for you and stepping onto that path with confidence and ease. This doesn't mean you sit back and do nothing, waiting for life to deliver your desires. The universe responds to movement, but the key is to act with purpose and trust. When you take action from a place of alignment, knowing that your intentions are already in motion, you amplify your power. Every step you take becomes a declaration of your belief in your ability to shape your reality. Here's an important distinction. Aligned action isn't about trying to control every outcome. It's about taking steps that feel natural and inspired, trusting that the universe will handle the details. This is where the art of surrender comes into play. Surrender is often misunderstood. People hear the word and think it means giving up, letting go of their dreams, or resigning themselves to fate. But surrender, in the context of bending reality, is the ultimate act of trust. It's the recognition that while you are a powerful creator, you are also part of a greater flow, one that operates on a level far beyond your conscious understanding. When you surrender, you're not abandoning your intentions. You're releasing the need to control how and when they manifest. You're saying to the universe, I trust you to bring this to me in the best way possible. This doesn't mean you stop acting. It means you act with faith, knowing that even if things don't unfold as you expect, they're unfolding as they should. This trust allows you to stay open to possibilities you might not have considered. Sometimes the universe delivers in ways that are even better than you imagined. But if you're too focused on one specific outcome, you might miss the bigger opportunities that are right in front of you. Surrender clears the space for magic to happen. This leads us to one of the most powerful tools in reality creation: gratitude. Gratitude is more than an emotion. It's an energetic frequency that aligns you with abundance. When you're truly grateful for what you have and for what's on its way, you send a signal to the universe that you're ready to receive more. But here's the twist. Gratitude isn't just about being thankful for what's already here. It's about embodying a sense of gratitude for the future you're creating, even before it arrives. This is called anticipatory gratitude, and it's a game changer. When you start each day by feeling grateful for the life you're manifesting, you align yourself with the energy of that reality, pulling it closer to you. Think of gratitude as a magnet. The more you focus on what you appreciate, the more reasons the universe gives you to feel that way. It's not just about saying thank you in a moment of joy. It's about living in a constant state of appreciation, knowing that every experience, whether it feels good or challenging, is part of your journey to greater expansion. This is why presence is so critical. Most people spend their lives trapped in the past or worrying about the future, completely disconnected from the present moment. But the present is where creation happens. It's the only place where you have real power. When your mind is scattered, replaying old mistakes or projecting fear into the future, you dilute your energy. But when you're fully present, you're at the height of your creative power. The top creators of reality know how to ground themselves in the now, focusing their energy on what they can create in this moment. Being present doesn't mean ignoring the past or the future. It means recognizing that both are shaped by what you do right now. When you act from a place of presence, every thought, feeling, and action becomes a deliberate step toward your desired reality. Shape your reality. Let's explore the role of identity further because it's the linchpin of all these principles. You've already learned that who you believe you are shapes every aspect of your life. But how do you shift your identity when it feels so deeply ingrained? The answer lies in a practice known as embodiment. Embodiment is the process of stepping into the version of yourself that already has what you desire. It's about asking, how would I think, feel, and act if my dreams were already a reality? Then you live from that space, not as a future aspiration, but as a present truth. When you embody your desired identity, you align your energy with that version of yourself. This alignment creates a powerful resonance that the universe cannot ignore. It's as if you're broadcasting a frequency that says, "This is who I am," and reality shifts to match it. Most people wait for external proof before they change their identity. They think, I'll feel successful when I achieve success, or I'll believe in abundance when I see it in my bank account. But the process is backward. The outer world follows the inner world. To see change in your life, you must first embody the change within yourself. This brings us to the concept of detachment. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about your desires. It means you release the need for them to manifest in a specific way or on a specific timeline. When you're attached to an outcome, you create resistance. You're constantly emitting the energy of "it's not here yet," which keeps it out of reach. Detachment, on the other hand, creates space. It allows the universe to work its magic, delivering your desires in ways that might surprise and delight you. When you're detached, you're not constantly checking to see if your reality has shifted. You're simply living as if it already has, trusting that everything is unfolding perfectly. This trust is rooted in a deeper understanding of your connection to the universe. You're not a separate being trying to force your way through life. You're part of a larger whole, an infinite intelligence that's always working with you, not against you. The more you align with this flow, the more effortlessly your desires manifest. This alignment is amplified when your intentions serve a greater purpose. The universe responds powerfully to those who align their desires with the collective good. This doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your dreams for others. It means recognizing that your success can uplift those around you. When your actions contribute to the greater flow of abundance, joy, and growth, the universe supports you in extraordinary ways. Service amplifies your power. This is a truth known to the wisest among us. When you act from a place of love, compassion, and contribution, you tap into a higher frequency. This frequency attracts opportunities, resources, and connections that elevate not just your life, but the lives of those you touch. It's a ripple effect, one that expands far beyond what you can see. As we near the end of this journey, there's one final principle to embrace: evolution. The process of bending reality is not a one-time achievement. It's an ongoing journey. The most successful creators of reality are constantly evolving, stepping into new versions of themselves and expanding their capacity to create. They don't cling to old identities or outdated beliefs. They don't rest on their laurels. They understand that the universe is in constant motion, and they move with it. They're always asking, what's next? How can I grow? What's the next level of mastery I can achieve? This openness to evolution is what allows them to stay ahead of the curve. It's what keeps them aligned with the flow of the universe. And it's what enables them to continue creating lives that are extraordinary, fulfilling, and deeply aligned with their highest potential. Now, as we close, let's bring it all together. Bending reality is not about controlling the world around you. It's about aligning your thoughts, beliefs, identity, and actions with the flow of the universe. It's about trusting the process, embodying your desired future, and living in a state of gratitude and presence. Reality isn't something that happens to you. It's something you create, moment by moment, with every thought, every feeling, and every breath. The power has always been within you. Now it's time to step into that power and shape the world as you've always dreamed it could be. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time if you are still with me, and if you would like, please think about subscribing to our channel. You may then receive updates on new videos that will provide you with additional knowledge, manifestations, philosophy, and personal development ideas. Your thoughts and opinions regarding this video would be much appreciated. Your contribution stimulates our cosmic research, and we are incredibly appreciative of your being here. And never forget that we are always here for you and wish you the best possible life filled with success and happiness. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have watched until the end, please respond with MMM, Master Motivational Mindset, so we can connect.